What's up, amazing scholars? For this lesson, we are going to be using the Pythagorean Theorem to find the distance between 2 points on a coordinate plane. This one seems overwhelming until you do it and you realize it's pretty easy. So that is actually what the entire standard is applying the Pythagorean Theorem to find the distance between 2 points in a coordinate system. So here is an example. You'll see a coordinate plane, 2 points on it, and you have to decide the distance. You need to calculate the distance from one point to another. So, as you see, we have point number 1, we've got point number 2. We need to figure out how far apart they are. Okay, that line's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. Alright, so in order to do this, we know that the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We also know that it has to deal with the right triangle. So what we need to do is we look at our 2 points here and we need to pretty much create a triangle out of them. So how do we do that? Well, we have our long side here. This is our hypotenuse because that's the diagonal. So what we need to do is figure out what our 2 legs are. So in order to do that, we're just going to connect these points to each other by using straight lines from one point to the next, and as you can see, boom, we've got our triangle. So there's our right angle in the triangle, which again points us to C. So we still don't have any lengths. We have these coordinates here, but the beautiful thing about this is they don't really matter. So we need to figure out what is the distance from our given point here, if you look at the purple, to our corner. So how many units apart are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are 6 units apart. Make sure you're counting the entire boxes, so you're going from line to line. And then we're going to count this other one. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this side is 9. Alright, now we're just going to pick an A, pick a B, plug them in, and do our magic. So we have 6 squared plus 9 squared equals c squared. 6 squared is 36, 9 squared is 81, equals c squared. Then we're just going to add those two numbers together. We have 81 plus 36 is 117, which equals c squared. And then our final step for Pythagorean, always, we're going to square root. So the square root of 117 is 10.816, which rounds to 10.82, which equals C. And then just your quick check, make sure C is the long side, that's our hypotenuse. Is this one longer than our other 2 sides, and does it make sense? Yeah, it does. 10.8, almost 11 units between each other. It's good. Alright, move on for another example. Okay, this one doesn't even give us coordinates, but again, they don't really matter for this. So this is our unknown distance. It's the diagonal, so we're going to call that C. And we just have to figure out how many units down, how many units across. There's our right angle. So we have side A and side B. This side looks to be 5, and this side is 6. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we have 5 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. Again, a and b are interchangeable. It doesn't matter which order you do it in. So now we have 25 plus 36 equals c squared. And then you're going to add 25 and 36, which is 61. To be c squared, and your final step, you're going to square root to get us the answer of 7.81 equals C. That's all there is to it. Practice on your own. I'm going to do one more problem. Alright, we've got our 2 dots. So again, you're going to create your right triangle. I'm going to go the opposite direction for this one. So this is our unknown, and you're going to connect the dots. Establish your right angle. So this is C. This side looks like 3, and this side is 5. So pick an A, pick a B. Now we're going to do 5 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared. 25 plus 9 equals c squared. And that's going to give us 34. I'm going to square root these two. And the answer is c equals 5.83. And that's it. That is how you use the Pythagorean theorem to find the distance between 2 points on a coordinate plane. Woohoo!